Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Conan Exiles. It's going to be many hours until our friend out there has been broken properly. So what I thought we could do today is we could have a look at how we're going to take on the Abyssal Remenant solo. Now before we had a look across at the wooden Taj. That takes 16 wood and 8 iron bars, which I happen to have prepared just ready for us to go. So I wanted to get this made, and then I was going to go across to the blacksmith's bench and have a look and see what different weapons we can make. I think we can make an iron mace, and I think we've got enough iron to do that, because we won't be able to use this wooden Taj with this at the same time. They just don't work together. We could do these as a combination, we could do this as a combination, we could do this as a combination, but the pike is two-handed. So let's grab all the iron out of here and see what we can do with the blacksmiths. Abysmal daggers we can't do, we need an eye, we don't have an eye. Same with the sword. We can do a flanged iron mace. We could do an iron cleaver if we got branches. That's not necessarily a terrible plan. A mace does seem like a good plan though. We can make iron reinforcements, we can make steel reinforcements if we get steel. Yeah, I think crudely crafted cleaver, axe rod of iron, or just a mace of unadorned iron. Let's get ourselves a nice solid mace. While that's crafting up, what we can do is we can drop off our iron pike. We're not going to use that for a bit, is that? You need to unequip it before you can put it in. One small disadvantage of the game. We'll keep the rest of the stuff out though. I think we'll go hunting people and we'll practice using this so that we get used to it. One of the other things that we want to do is we want to upgrade our pit upstairs. Now, how much damage does this actually do? 16, that's not bad. 16% armor penetration, and it doesn't recoil if we go up against someone with shields. So, let's carry on digging through these guys. They'll have respawned by now. Yeah, you can see that they're back in here, which is fine. Just means we need to be very specific about. And look at how little stamina it takes. I'll take all of that. And let's go for the next dude, I guess. It took so little stamina to swing. No special effects. No bleeding or anything. We can do Sunder with the right swing. But overall, I like the way this plays. We've drawn someone else's attention. Cool. Right in the face. It does enough damage to them, certainly. Oh my word, we took his head clean off. Did you see that? I'll take all of that. We can make more gruel with it. Let's start eating the dead body bits. Always important to keep your strength high when you're raiding the Darfari camp. And unfortunately, raw meat is quite salty, so it does tend to dehydrate. Two at once. I will call that a win. And double harvesting. Right, let's drop all this stuff that we don't need. Stone sword, that can go. Human flesh, all of that extra can go. 100 stone, we definitely don't need that. Plant fibre. We'll drop anything over a stack. We'll hold on to the wood. And the rest we'll definitely keep. And we'll drop them. The thing about the heavier armor we've got is it is heavy armor. It is not light. So in addition to not providing us extra encumbrance... Oh, that is the wrong weapon. I mean, it did a reasonable amount of damage, but that is not how you harvest people. You've got to wait until they're dead before you do that. Let's just get their flesh and we'll ignore the rest of the stuff.
Who are you, Shadow?
I am the one who has come to kill you.
I will feast upon you. Your heart will be eaten. Your will have your soul.
Oi! That was painful. No, it went in too quickly. I mean, that's the iron mace that I had last time. I do very much love how they play, but yeah. They recover very quickly once they're in close. That's what I'm learning. Still, the important thing is we didn't die, so not too embarrassing. Drop this. Drop this. We've got 9 unblemished human flesh ready to go, and I think... Is that everyone killed? If so, we can loot this chest at the back. See what goodies we can get. Mostly I'm interested in the bones. I'll take that as well. The rest can wait. Bones are always good. Bones are actually quite brilliant for us because we're going to need 90 of them if we're going to upgrade our pit at the top. Our shield has taken quite a bit of damage during that fight, so fighting the Abyssal Remnant is probably going to be difficult, but let's see what this takes to repair. Iron bar. Not really too much of a surprise, that. Okay, so 21 more bones, 9 unblemished human meat. That can all get going, and that's just going to create manifestations of zeal. We need 30 of those, so it's not going to be too long before we get there. We've already got the bricks. Shaped wood I haven't yet gone around to gather. That's probably going to be next on our list of things to do. But before that, there's more people we can kill. Right, let's drop off more tools that we don't need to be carrying. We don't need to be carrying the stone pick. We're not going to mine anything. We don't need to be carrying the stone hatchet because we're just going for the yog cleaver. I think that is a better position for us to be in. Let's go hunt some more dudes. That much wood. In fact, start on the shaped wood. Why not? Seems like a very sensible use of time. We're actually not far away from gaining level as well. Having a look at the yellow bar up in the top left. That is doing pretty nicely. It's a shame the ironstone hasn't respawned yet. And we can go over and investigate this camp. I think that'll probably be the next thing we do. Let's get our mace out. We'll be able to loot some more bones from there. And then after that we can go to the summoning place. Yeah! Rawr! Yeah, don't trust the birds. Or the hyenas. was quite a dodger, that one. This dude's the only dude we care about. Let's get his flesh. I'll drop that. Our purge meter is getting quite high. Apparently there's a chance that purges won't go off, so you can't just like rely on try and sneak up on me, birdie. But the game, I mean, it's had its full release. It is still quite buggy. Let's actually put this flesh inside there. So we could grab eggs, but I think what we'll actually do is we'll head up over here. Safari Archer 2. Uh-oh, running out of stamina, not good. I like that big Sunder swing does, like, completely knocks them off their feet. That's awesome. Let's get all of them gone. Let's eat a little bit of them. And then we'll drop the rest. Cool. Camp is mine. What have we got in the box? Camp is not mine. Yeah, that is such a cool way of fighting. Our mace is getting thoroughly bashed, but totally worth it. I'd say 40 bones, yes. All the blood, 1 iron head arrow. You know what? We'll take the wood because wood's always cool. We need more shaped wood, so why not? And let's eat some shredded roast. Damn birds. Easy enough to kill, but still a pain getting knocked over. Okay, I think we'll approach the summoning place from this side. Don't know if it actually makes that much of a difference. Nighttime is not my favourite time to be working out some kind of assault. Also, as nice as it is having a shield, the only reason we've got the shield is specifically, we're going to take out this guy, specifically for the Abyssal Remnant. That is more than I was expecting. Okay, let's start healing up. Turn off that target lock so I can actually aim up properly.
I will feast upon you.
Yeah, it is brutal getting into close range combat like that. I'll use all their salted berries. That did dehydrate me a little bit. Cut you apart. Cut you apart. Cut your friend apart. And all this is just for the unblemished human meat that we're getting from their bodies. We don't actually care too much about raiding this place. I will, seeing as I'm here. Drop that. Drop that. And do we want to... In fact, let's repair my Yog Cleaver a little bit. While we have the resources, we may as well. Have they actually seen me and they're running around this way? I hope so. Yep. Ah, corner snagging. This could go badly. Okay. We're fine. Our shield is taking a big beating, though. So something to bear in mind if we ever do this again. We'll need to bring iron bars to repair it. You know what? Take all of that. We'll drop this. We'll drop the spare human flesh because we've got feral flesh. Not shredded roast, we haven't actually cooked it up. And let's put all that unblemished. We've got 9 unblemished meat. That's actually not a bad run so far. There is definitely more that we can get out of this as well. And maces are definitely effective at getting through people with shields. Is that 3 people with bows? 2 people with bows and 2 others. Yeah, that's a lot to potentially be fighting at the moment. Let's just take out this one lone dude by himself over here. One-on-one, we are pretty much unstoppable. Drop all that excess human meat. Let's see if we can lure these guys out. Because there is good loot to be had in here. Let's back off a little bit around the corner. See if we can lure them down. Fooled you! we will cut him apart. Now there is a journal here. I've read this before. But it teaches you an emote. So if you've never learned Spank, which is it expression? No. Flirt, Spank, there we go. Yeah, no. Let's never do that again. Let's instead draw this guy's attention and then get him killed. No one noticed.
Slave, this is the place of summoning. You are here to maintain the integrity of the circle and clean up the reagents used by the masters. The rituals that the priest king and his acolytes perform here are messy, but pay them no mind. Be watchful of your sanity. The whisperings of those
Right, someone's spotted. And they are on their way down, which is good. The archer coming with him is not good, though.
Should you feed the one that they call the Lord of Empty Abodes? Its power waxes when
And he is gone as well. Oh, iron bars. I will take them. And we'll just carry on hacking him and his friend apart. Where did his friend go? Maybe he already vanished. Maybe we accidentally broke him. It matters not. We'll eat some bugs, regenerate a little bit. We're running low on water, so we're not going to be able to keep this up forever. Now we could climb up here and do some looting. And then come back over this edge. Because there's good loot up in that chest, up on the very, very top. And also there's some loot around here. Also a little bit of extra murder didn't ever hurt anyone. Right. That's that. Let's have a look in this box. More bones, war paint, another watcher mask, and an iron bowl. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm wondering whether I should go all the way up. Probably not. I think that would be a bit much for this trip, but I could go up on the other side. That wouldn't be impossible. And there's more loot to be had over there. So, down we go. Ooh, there's a journal here that I didn't spot. Kneel, pray sitting, pray standing. It's cancelling out of the thing too soon. So I'm not actually getting a chance to read it. I'll have to do that another time. It must be bugged. But that's cool. I had not seen that one before. And this is the easy way to climb. This is the way my brother went last time. Don't give him a chance to get a swing off. Right, we will take that. We'll take the wood. The bones. The Dafari sword, that's interesting. The hide. And the wood. And the shaped wood. And at this point, seeing as we're over encumbered, let's take everything and make our return journey. We will call it a successful raid. Definitely paid for it in iron though. That was not profitable. But overall, it wasn't bad. Iron's easy enough to come by. We've got plenty of wood and other resources out of it. And most importantly, we've got 61 bones. Look at that. 61 bones is a ton. Now the iron mace that we're using does play very, very differently to the pike. The range is not nearly as long as we found out. It doesn't drain nearly as much stamina, but you do have to get right up in there. But with it being so quick, you've effectively got like your opponent stun locked once you start getting hits on them. I think when we do go up against the Abyssal Remnant, I'm going to have to look at what does the most damage, and I may take the shield and the pike and keep them separate, so when... Oh, jeez, don't. Bird! Oh my god, it is so nearly dead. That was embarrassing. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, so I may take both the shield and the pike and then just switch between them as I need. If the shield doesn't take so much damage that you really notice it dying throughout the course of the fight, then we should be able to keep moving around the Abyssal Remnant and wait for him to dive into the water, well, dive into the acid, then come back out and then put the shield away as he does that, and pike, get some bleeding on him. Or we could do like dual daggers or something like that. That could also work. Right, once we've dropped this meat and stuff off, we drop that. No, we're not light enough. Once we've dropped these bits off, we'll go and get some fresh water, I think. Good to practice with the shield and the mace, though. Nice to see how that plays differently. Come on. Certainly not the fastest route ever. We can check on our carpenter as well, see how he's doing. He's going to be in there for a while. Okay, he's actually nearly done. So, it's unlikely to be by the end of this episode, but we'll get him installed very soon, I'm sure. Okay, we want to get this flesh going. So, bones in. Unblemished human meat in. Get all 15 of those going. In the weapons chest, right. Dafari sword. Health damage 10. Can cripple. Cripple just slows the person by 50%. We'll keep it because it's interesting. The Watcher Mask is a good spare helmet. It's perfect durability as well. So that's fine to hold on to. And now we are moving faster again. Okay, I wanted to make sure that that was 2 full stacks. Over here. Yeah, 11 iron is not a huge amount. Let's get all the shaped wood going. So that's going to take us up to 25. So nearly halfway there. It's going to be quite a while once we properly get that going. And plant fibers galore, so we can get more gruel. In fact, we can do that. Let's drop that. The abysmal meat, it's high grade, but it doesn't last forever. We'll leave that to expire rather than eating it. We could take the grilled steak out. Oh, it's carrying a severed arm. Right. So, random bits that we're carrying. Purified flesh, purified flesh. I suppose we can keep a full stack of purified flesh with us. We don't need the feral flesh anymore. We're gonna have plenty. Let's put the hide in the tannery. Get that going. We'll take the leather out. Move the leather back across to here. It's important to keep yourself nice and organized. Arrows go in here. The various orbs we've got, they're miscellaneous, so they can go in here for now. Not sure what we want to do with the iron bowl. Let's put it on a table somewhere. Can't really interact with it, but I mean, it'll sit there looking quite pretty. That's not even sat properly. Return it to the inventory. Because of the way the table works. That's fine. I'll leave it on the side. There. There we go. That's not terrible. If we could find a way of turning it back into... This item cannot be moved. You just right click on it. So that's given us some pretty funky war paint. Look at that. We'll keep it covered up though. Oh cool, and it's all over our back as well. Now which of the, there we go. If we take this off, can zoom in a bit. Super serious expression. Ah, ah. Okay, that's enough of that. Excess stone goes in there, and once again we are low on our encumbrance. How are you doing? You're nearly done. Let's go get some water. By the time we get back, the person may have been completely broken. It's unlikely, but they might. In fact, if we're going down there, we should probably take some tools. We'll leave the Yog Cleaver behind because we're not going to kill anyone. Really what I need is I need a proper tools chest rather than weapons chest. So Yog goes back in there, stone hatchet comes out, stone pick comes out. And in fact, I'll leave these behind. I need to de-equip them before I can actually put them in. And we'll take the iron pike back out. I prefer the iron pike for most combat, I'd say. Let's go get ourselves some water. It's important to stay hydrated, especially in the desert. Although it's kind of impossible to tell exactly how warm it is here. We do have a temperature indicator which says whether we're overheating or not, but you can overheat anywhere if you pack yourself in too insulated. Or if you don't insulate yourself against the heat enough. Because insulation works both ways. I mean, you can insulate something to keep it cool as well. I should have brought my skinning knife out. You're lucky, mate. So lucky. But really, this trip is not about that. This trip is about getting water. And not dying to kill a croc wherever it is. There we go. Water refreshed. one thing we can do actually is have a look at our season journey. In fact, no, let's get some wood. Let's make some more basic chests so I can organise my stuff a bit better. I've been saying I should do it for a while. We've got plenty of plant fibre back at the camp, so that's not going to be a concern for us. 2 or 3 more chests should be sufficient for us to organise stuff properly. That's 1 more chest. Especially seeing as we're not encumbered at the moment, it's the perfect time to do a good size gathering. Which means I should get a little bit of stone for repairing, because inevitably this will die before we harvest all the wood that we're going to want. Yeah, double harvesting. So that's 2 chests worth. Now, for a lot of our stuff, we've just got stuff sat around in boxes. We can leave bits in the various crafting stations, like we've done with the leather and the various animal bits, especially if we know it's going to be used there. But I want a longer term solution than just that. Something a little bit better. We will eventually make large chests, iron chests, but because iron is still at a premium, for the moment, I don't think it's necessarily the best use that we could put it to. Come on. Stab, 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 stab. Right, that's broken. Let's get it repaired. Cannot equip an item while it's being repaired. There we go. I mean, more accurately would be can't use an item while it's being repaired, but and if it wants to make sure that it's not in your hand, that's absolutely fine as well. And of course, the more of these we do, the more shaped wood we can queue up after we've got some of the chests going. Oh my word, our roll is so slow. It is terribly slow. The height of interesting viewing this. Resource gathering in the extreme. And generally I try and do most of my resource gathering off camera. But we've done quite a bit today, heading out and trying out new weapons, hitting the summoner's place again. And the extra time that we're taking doing this might be enough for our thrall to finish. I think with the level 1 carpenter, the only real benefit that we'll get is faster crafting. But I don't know for certain. I think what I'll probably do is I'll put 3, maybe 3.5 stacks in making shaped wood. Because we need 60 shaped wood for the pit upstairs. That is a given. That'll get that ticked off. And then the rest we can make in 2 chests, which we can put around by the crafting stations to hold various items. I can also set myself up a tool chest separate to the weapons chest. Not sure which is a higher priority, but we'll see when we get back. Okay, 572. We're going to have 6 stacks in a moment. That's pretty good. There we go. Right. Let's start our person walking while we go repair on that. Repair on that. And we may as well see if there's any more ironstone just yet as well. Just at this corner, we're not going to go far along. But seeing as we're sort of passing. Yay, cool, it's back. Because a little bit extra is always welcome. We don't actually have to go out of our way to pick up these bits. Right, that'll do. Once again, get that repairing. And we don't actually have any food on us, so we might eat something when we get inside. Let's find out if our thrall is ready to be moved. Yeah. We got ourselves a thrall. Okay. Which means we're going to have to get a second one. I mean, that's just like a necessary thing. So, in the carpenter's bench, there's the thrall. And we can now make an exceptional hunting bow. Cool. A bow crafted from a single piece of wood. Takes 8 branches. A single piece of wood. 8 branches. I think that's very funny. Right, so 1, 2, 3, and yeah, let's get all the shaped wood going. And then we've got enough for 2 boxes. Not quite as many as I had hoped. Twine. Let's actually there's loads of gruel in there. Let's grab the gruel out. Twine would have been over this way. Hey, there he is. Look at him working. I hadn't actually noticed him before. Okay. Inventory. Box, 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 box. Get 2 of those crafting. They should be relatively quick. Cool. Was that all the ironstone we got? I guess it was. Oh, there's 20 twine in here. I didn't mean to leave that there earlier. That must have been a misclick. No, we'll keep that wood out. And what are we going to do with these boxes? I suppose we could put one here. And the other is going to have to go here. That is like the worst positioning. That will do. That will do. Okay, so weapon, 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 weapon. And the rest count as tools. So, bow, arrow, 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 sword, mace. Technically armor, but I'm counting it as part of the same, one and the same. I think that's pretty reasonable. Okay, let's put the gruel in here. And then we'll try and get one more Darfari person. So we need 5 bindings, we need the truncheon, and let's go pick a fight. Now we're going to potentially get a lot more injured than we did last time.
I will drink your blood. Dog will have your soul.
But that's okay. Don't care about the fighters. We'll take the Iron Head arrows. What we care about is anyone special. In fact, you know what? I'm going to cut you apart just so that I can eat a little bit. Nom nom nom. It's thirsty work killing these people, you know. Right, he's gone. Sneaky. Take that arrow. I'll also take your wood. And I'll hack you apart a bit. For human flesh and... oh yeah, skulls. There is a good reason to actually hack people apart. We need to rebuild our weathered skull pile. Because we had loads of weathered skulls. I mean, we still want to, of course, worship Yogg and do everything that Yogg wants, but... oh, look at this poor person. Right in your face. And so dead. Alright, carrying on with hacking them apart. And you as well. Now the question is, what was it I was interacting with? Was it the drums? Carpenter we've already got. And fighter, yeah. So this camp is not going to be brilliant for us. We could have got another carpenter, but not actually that fussed by him. All the bodies, all the hide. Was it the drums or was it this? Oh, maybe it was the note. think it was the note. And it looks like you should be able to do something there. I don't think it's actually decreasing in quality. Yeah, very strange. Okay, well, we'll take more bones from here. And I think that will probably do for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies we didn't get another Thrall on the go, but there'll be plenty of time for us to do that in the future. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you should probably do so, and you'll be told when things go live in the future. Also, if you've got any tips for where to obtain specific thralls, is that a little building up there? Then feel free to drop a comment down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Conan Exiles. I'll see you soon.